Hi, good evening. My name is Gaylon and I've had an abortion.
My name is Nicole and I've had an abortion.
I'm with the Chicago Abortion Fund, and the Chicago Abortion Fund provides funding for women seeking abortion procedures, and they cannot pay for them. We've been in existence since 1985. We are a fund. We do not do the procedures. We provide financial assistance to low-income women in the Chicagoland area. And what we do is we make choice possible for women that want to control their reproductive freedom. Nicole, you want to talk a little bit about the leadership group and how you came to Chicago Abortion Fund?
Sure. My name is Nicole, and I am a part of the My Voice, My Choice leadership group under the Chicago Abortion Fund. I've been a part for almost 2 years, about a year and a half now. I came to them because I had an abortion and I didn't have the funding. I went somewhere else actually before I came to them, and they basically didn't meet my needs. They tried to persuade me out of my abortion, really. And that's when I had called a center that did the procedure, and they referred me over to the Chicago Abortion Fund. And after I had my abortion, they called me back to check on me, see how I was doing, and if I wanted to be a part of the My Voice, My Choice leadership group. And I said yes, because I felt that it was very important that someone that had been through the procedure of an abortion, being a young African American woman in the society today, be able to come to the table and speak about my experience. And because
So tell us, Nicole, what does the My Voice, My Choice leadership group do? Because they're a part of Chicago Abortion Fund, but what exactly do they do?
Well, what we do is we advocate for women's issues surrounding reproductive justice. We go out and we let people know what's going on with the issues and inform them and let them know how they can help and why it is important to us that we be a part of the issues as well as them.
What does reproductive justice mean to you?
Reproductive justice is having the freedom to choose if you want to terminate a pregnancy or not, or when you want to have your child, because you might want to have a child this year, but next year you might not be ready to have a child. You might not be in the same situation that you was this year, to have one the next year.
Okay. So by you coming to the table, and when we say the table, we mean the pro-choice movement.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like coming to the table, why do you think it's important for you to come to the table? Give us some ideas around that.
Well, when I first got involved, I was skeptical. I was like, do I really want to do this? Because I know a lot of people that don't believe in abortion, but after someone had talked to me and explained to me what was going on, I was like, yeah, this is something that I need to do, because I'm 22 and I'm young. I'm an African American woman, and it's a lot of women in my age group that go through the same things that I go through in everyday life, and they need to see somebody that looks like them, out there fighting, saying, yes, I can do this, this is wrong, I want, this choice. So they will be, what's the word I'm looking for?
Informed or
So
knowledgeable?
they will be, yeah, knowledgeable about it, and also feel like they can do the same thing, that they can step up to the table also and make the decisions that are being made, and have their voice heard.
Okay. Now, some of the projects that we're working on in the My Voice, My Choice leadership group is, of course, advocating for women's rights, but working to repeal the Hyde Amendment. And so let's talk a little bit about the Hyde Amendment. What, in your words, what is the Hyde Amendment?
In my word, the Hyde Amendment is basically a law that was passed to, stop low-income women, most of them African American or Latino women, from having the procedure of an abortion, being able to afford it, basically. Because if you're getting a medical card, you can't afford health insurance on your own. So by them denying you to be able to pay for a surgical procedure is basically denying you your right to get an abortion, because if you can't pay for it yourself, because and they won't help you.
Right, because, public assistance, if you're on public assistance or Medicaid, that is your health insurance, right?
Yeah.
Do we have a caller? Okay, go ahead, caller.
Hello, how you ladies doing?
Good, how are you?
I wanted to ask Nicole, was that a real big, hard decision she had to make?
About the abortion?
Yes.
Yes, it was kind of hard because I already have one child. I have a daughter. And when I went to the abortion center at first, the lady, she kept telling me, why are you doing this? You're not thinking about, all you're thinking about is yourself. And she said to me, if you have the child, I'll help you. And after she said that to me, it was easy for me to make the decision, because I had my daughter and it was all these people telling me that when I had her that they were going to help me. And then when I had her, I was looking for the help. I was like, where's the help?
So you had already went through this one time with your daughter, where people said that they were going to be supportive of you, and then they weren't supportive of you.
Right.
And so then the second time you got pregnant and people were saying that they were going to support you, you didn't believe it?
I didn't believe it. So I said, I'm going to make the decision that I feel is right for me, because at the end of the day, whatever decision you make, you have to live with, and you have to be accountable for it at the end.
Right, exactly. Back to the Hyde Amendment. So we know that the Hyde Amendment was enacted in 1976.
Yes.
And it is it basically states that the federal government denies poor women the right to pay for their abortion procedures with their Medicaid card. And if a poor woman is using her Medicaid card or public assistance card as health insurance, she should be able to access a full range of reproductive health care. Abortion falls up under that, but a full range of reproductive health care, and she's being denied that. And so basically denying a poor woman abortion services is actually a denial of her right to health, right to life, her right to privacy, a right to equality. A whole host of things falls up under that. We're going to take a question from a caller. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Okay, I want to say hello to Nicole. I used to work with her. This is Norma.
Hello.